Welcome to day 2 on the Isle of Man for the 2025 Isle of Man TT. I came here yesterday. There's no track action at all. Well, I say no track action at all. I didn't see any track action. Apparently the newcomers are allowed to go out on a controlled lap in the wet just to familiarise themselves with the course. But I didn't see that. So there wasn't a lot of going on for me yesterday. It was pretty much raining all day, and this morning it's raining pretty heavily, more or less constantly without any gaps. What's the time now? It's coming out to 5:30 in the evening, and if you can make it out on the GoPro, the roads are drying out. It stopped raining a couple of hours ago. The forecast from now is clear. It's just whether the course dries out or not. So anyway, the plan of action is to go and find somewhere to watch the race. I'm probably going to head it towards the Craig, I think. I don't know, I might end up in Ramsey. I'm not really sure. I'm just going to ride around. I'm just in just past Laxey at the moment, if anyone's familiar with the island. One little tip for anyone coming over that I didn't realise, because this wasn't a thing this time last year, thank you, is that a lot of people's phones from the mainland in the UK, if you're coming from the mainland in the UK of course, don't work when you get on the island. Some do and some don't. It will depend on your service provider. I am with Vodafone and that doesn't work, so I'm basically getting no signal whatsoever. Just comes up with a little SOS button in the corner of your screen. So I tried all the usual, put it on airplane mode, put it back on, switch it off, switch it back on, data roaming on, off, da 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 da. Speaking to a few people at the campsite, it turned out, like I've already mentioned, that some don't. There's a Laxey wheel down there, look. That was a building site last time I attempted to have a look at it. Hopefully they've finished it. I might have a quick look at that in a couple of days. Anyway, stop going off on a tangent as usual. So, to remedy that situation with your phone, if it was to arise, is to go to the Manx, I think it's called Manx Telecom or something like that. It's basically like a mobile phone shop in the high street. So the one that I found, there's probably one in Ramsey and wherever, Castletown maybe, I don't know. But because I'm in Oncombe, which is quite close to Douglas, the capital, just had a word with the guy in the CAF, and he said, yeah, there's the Manx Telecom place. It might not be called Manx Telecom, but for the sake of what I'm saying, it's called Manx Telecom. If you go down there, it's in the, there's one like pedestrianised street, I can't recall the name of it now. But it's a pedestrianised street with all the shops on. Went down there this morning and I bought a SIM card. That seemed the best option. Apparently you can speak to your service provider and they may or may not be able to switch it on over here. But I can't be asked to sit on the phone. You'll be on the phone for hours, won't you? You're going to speak to someone that doesn't understand what I'm saying and press 1 for this, 2 for that, put you on, just take my money and put the SIM card in. It's a lot easier. So I ended up buying 10 gig of data for £10, and they just, I thought it was like an eSIM thing they was going to put in, but no, it was like a physical SIM. So basically I can't ring anybody unless you get charged like 50p a minute apparently, but that's not a problem because I'll just WhatsApp call if I need to. Look at that, that looks a stunning view. Oh, that is lush down there. So anyway, if you haven't seen video 1, is me getting on and off the ferry. That was uploaded yesterday, the evening of the 26th, Monday the 26th. So that was me arriving at the island, getting on the ferry at Liverpool and getting off the other end. Doesn't sound very exciting, but if you're thinking about coming over on a bike, on the ferry, or fat passenger, I meant to say full passenger, can't say fat, it's fattest, or a car, whatever. Anyway, if you're interested in ferry travel to the Isle of Man and you're not really sure, check out that video. I'm going to make this 2025 videos. I'll do them on a playlist, so if you're really bored and sad, you can watch them all. But what I'm planning on doing is doing one every day. Whether I'll do that, I might get bored halfway through the week or whatever. But yeah, that's the plan. So I've got Wi-Fi in the campsite, in the little clubhouse thing. So I'm going to log home now, do a bit of filming, go back to the clubhouse, sit there, rinse their Wi-Fi out, and plug everything in to charge it up, which is marvellous. We'll have to buy like a Coke or something, otherwise it'll be taking my colour a little bit. Sit there and edit the video and upload it. So that's kind of my evening. So yeah, how sad and boring am I? Right, for some reason or other that GoPro turned itself off. It's never done that. Please don't break. Oh please. Anyway, what was I saying before the GoPro decided to have a hissy fit? Yeah, I'm going to do a video every day is what I'm basically saying, and upload it as I go along. So please feel free to watch, like and subscribe. Am I supposed to say that? I think so. Not that it makes any difference. You kind of do what you like, don't you? But yeah, the weather's looking a lot better now. Yes. Anyway, I'm going to turn this camera off now because I'm running out of crap to say, and I'm trying to think, where am I going? And I have no idea. So I'm glad I never sold that sat nav. I was going to sell that sat nav because I prefer Waze on my phone. And when I got here, obviously Waze didn't work because I hadn't got a phone signal. Luckily I knew where I was going, roughly, to the campsite. Otherwise I would have been stuck. So yeah. Anyway, turn the camera off now, please. And I'll speak to you in a bit. Well, I've ended up at Ramsey. I was going to the Craig. This is completely the wrong direction. I thought, I've been here loads of times, I know where I'm going. Yeah, whatever, mate. Egypt. But I've been to this place once, stood on this very forecourt on this garage, because basically they come from that way to that way, brake really hard, and then they go wrong, right. So it's a different perspective than wrong down the straights. So yeah, we'll see it here tonight. It's going to be, it's going to go. The sun is coming out. Everything's going to be dry. Things are looking up. I'm bloody freezing. It's dropped to 13 degrees. It's 9:22 p.m. so they're running it quite late. It's just finished. They just opened all the roads. Oh dear, I'm absolutely freezing. So would I suggest sitting there? To be fair, it's not the best spot in the world. This would have been better, seeing them along here, I think. But that's the trouble with it being a 37 3/4 mile track. Sometimes you get a bit overwhelmed by the amount of spots you can stop and watch. But yeah, it definitely gives a different perspective, as I said when I arrived at that particular petrol station. So you see them decelerating and going right around that tight bend at the bottom. So you see a few squirrely moments. Bear in mind this is like the first practice, so basically they're going out quite sedately for these guys anyway. Obviously still very fast. There's a police in the middle of the blooming road now. What's going on here? Which way are we going? Am I going that way?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate?
You're not going up onto the mountain, are you?
No, I'm not. Is that the mountain way?
That's the mountain, yeah.
Oh, I was going the wrong way anyway.
Alright, well,
I was going to Oncombe, but I'm following that.
Oncombe?
Yeah.
I'll take you there eventually, but the mountain's closed for
Oh, sod that. I don't want to go over there. It's too cold over there.
If you go down here,
Yeah.
when you go across the tram tracks, you'll come to a stop sign. You take a right at that stop sign, takes you onto the coach road all the way into Oncombe.
That sounds a more sedate way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, I thought I was getting pulled over. I've done nothing, honestly. Yeah, this stupid sat-nav's taking me the frigging long way. I don't want to go over the mountain. I'm already said I'm cold and I'm going to be freezing up there, because it does drop about, and I'll say about 3 or 4 degrees it drops when you get higher. And it's usually quite moist as well. I don't know, the guys ride over there at a million miles an hour, I'm sure. Oh, there's the coast down there. Oh, yeah, let's see. Anyway, whatever. I want to stop this video now because I'm just waffling. So, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, so we'll see what tomorrow brings for the next instalment of the next video. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm just sort of like, oh, I'll sit in my tent in the morning and figure something out. But it's going to be dry tomorrow. So, the rough plan of action is go out and do a bit of sightseeing in the morning, and then find somewhere maybe on a fast straighty bit to watch the racing tomorrow evening. So yeah, I can't wait, and I hope you can't wait to watch it too. So again, I'm definitely going now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care for now. Cheers guys and girls.